back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I couldn't find a nook in the hotel tonight, so I'm out on the streets of Hoi An and I'm podcasting. I feel fucking ridiculous. I've got the headphones on, I got the microphone to my face, and you know, it is what it is. So I'm in Hoi An and we went out to the lantern market or something. I don't know. It was a place where there's lots of lanterns and you light a candle and you put it into the river and you make a wish. And you can imagine like years ago before it became like a full fucking Disneyland tourist trap. Like it feels like Vietnam Disneyland. Like nothing there is actually real. It's all just built around tourism. It's like fucking Times Square in New York. You go there and you're like, oh, this isn't actually real. This is just here for fucking fat tourists. And it feels the same at this marketplace in Hoi An. And Hoi An is fucking beautiful, by the way. There's heaps of great things around here. But that particular thing, like, it's still cool. But if you're after an authentic experience, whatever that means, I don't even know what that means anymore. I suppose what you're looking for is to become Vietnamese. Or wherever you go, you want to become one of the locals. But you can't really do that in 9 days when you're staying like a day and a half at each place. So I suppose you just go to the lantern fucking market, night market, and you light a candle and pollute the river. What else are you going to do? And I'm getting fucking nailed by mosquitoes out here. If I get malaria for this fucking podcast, I swear to God. Anyway, the fucking food in Vietnam is off its fucking head. I can't get enough of it. I'm already like maybe 6 or 7 kilos heavier than when I left. And I just came back from a dart and a coffee, my first dart of the trip. I didn't even feel like one. I just forced it down. I'm like, fuck it. I need to have a dart. The kids and my wife are asleep in bed. I came down. I wanted to fucking order a coffee from the hotel, but they were closed. The restaurant was closed. So I walked down to a coffee shop and I just thought, fuck it, I'll have a dart. First dart in, I can't even remember the last dart I had. It was probably when I was in the US or Guatemala or El Salvador, wherever the fuck I was at the start of the year. So 9 months, 9.5, 10 months. And I'll tell you this, it went down an absolute fucking treat. Old Boyle would have sat there and had maybe 2 or 3 more and got nicotine poisoning and barely made it back to the room. But new fucking Boyle knows better. He knows he can only handle 1 dart. So that's what I did. I just had a dart and just lurked back. I don't know how I feel about all this traveling business anymore. Like, it's great. It's great to be on holiday. It's great to see some stuff, but I don't know, there's something missing. There's something fucking hollow. I mean, the thing that is missing is probably booze. That could be the thing. That is the thing that tied most of my traveling together, was the booze. I don't think I would have done as much traveling as I did if it wasn't for that. But you know, I'm not boozing, even though booze is only like a fucking $1. $1, a beer, and $2 for a pho, or $3 for a pho. A banh mi roll, a pork chicken roll, is $1.20. It's like fucking, you could really live here. You could really get by on fuck all money. But coming to places like this now, I don't know. You just feel like something's missing. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's because, like, I spent so much time in India, like I've lived in India, so you get like the authentic Indian experience, which isn't going to happen everywhere because I fucking am married to an Indian. So I get to have that experience. But when you go somewhere else, you sort of know you're missing out on something. That's why I prefer to go places where I know someone that can take you around, show you the ropes, take you away from the fucking tourist traps, which are really the only places you can go. Like, I mean, you can rock up to a random part of town, but like, what are you going to do there? Things have got a lot easier traveling as well. It's not like it used to be. I've said this before, but like back in the day, you really had an adventure because everything was hard. Like if you wanted to get somewhere, you had to like flag down a tuk-tuk or a taxi. You had to negotiate. Like it wasn't just a matter of, oh yeah, I'll fucking order an Uber. It's actually grab here. You get a grab, which is fucking sick, to be honest with you. It's so fucking good to be able to grab when you've got kids. But back in the day, it would be like a fight with the tuk-tuk driver. You're drunk. You're trying to negotiate. You know he's ripping you off. You can't speak fucking Vietnamese. He can't speak English. There's a lot of hand actions going on. There's a lot of fucking... There's a lot of tone issues between the both of you. And then you jump in and you don't even know where you're going. You have no fucking idea. You're just hoping that you haven't pissed him off so much that he's going to drive you into an ambush. But that's always a risk you're willing to take because you're already fucking 9 beers deep and you don't give a fuck. You're like, all right, I could probably take 16 Vietnamese people on, maybe even 18. But now it's just jump in a grab, see something. You're not even getting lost. You don't even get lost anymore. You're never lost. You get an eSIM and you get Google Maps and you're never lost. And even if you do get lost, you just get a grab somewhere. It's all about grab, baby. So, I don't know. We're not going back, are we? Elon Musk just fucking released a robot. So I don't think we're going backwards. We're not going back to a compass and a fucking hand map. So things are just going to get easier and easier. And people are going to spread out more until everywhere is just a Disneyland version of what it used to be. That's how things are. Anyway, there's a group of people behind me. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. That'll do, and I'll see you the fuck later.